Hi, Nicole here. I am creating this video. Actually, it's the first one I've ever created. And the reason that I'm thinking of doing it is because if you're watching this and you are like, I think a lot of people right now, including myself, that has really got on this train and I feel like it's a journey of awakening about the law of attraction, about our subconscious minds and the power that we have deep down in our mind, and that combined with the law of attraction, which they say is actually as strong as the law of gravity, as far as not being able to really dispute whether it's real or not. Whether you choose to understand it or know it, it is working, and it is always working, whether you choose to use it to your advantage or not. So, creating my first video today, I wanted to talk a little bit about something that's been coming to my mind a lot about the law of attraction, and that is patience. Because, like so many of you out there, I am sure that you're like, this is wonderful. I cannot wait for all these amazing things to manifest in my life. I put a lot out there. I personally have a lot of amazing things that I am excited to happen. I believe that they are going to happen. I am doing the mental, emotional work to try to stay on track and aligned with those things for them to happen. The challenge that I sometimes think about that I don't find is available a lot on the videos that I've been watching is people sharing how long it takes for things to begin to manifest in their life, the big things that they really want. And so I wanted to put a video out there because I've done research, and it's something that I think I have a pretty good understanding on, and I keep reminding myself about the two things to keep in mind about things manifesting and why patience is so important. So when I say patience, I mean trusting in the universe. You have put your intentions out there. You are staying in a positive mindset. You are thinking in the present tense, like, I am wealthy. I have an abundant life. I am healthy. I am in a wonderful, supportive, amazing relationship. Whatever it might be as your area that you're really trying to work on, or maybe there's several. So what's important to understand is that for when it comes to being patient, first of all, our present situation, what is today and yesterday and tomorrow and the next day to come, a lot of that is actually a result of past energy that you had put into the universe. Because once again, that law of attraction is working with you whether or not you have known about it or believe in it or not. What your energies and your vibrations put out there are going to come back. You're going to get more and more of that. So when I say that our present situation is actually like the past, what I'm focusing on today and now, I'm focusing on a successful business and how I'm going to help others through this business. I have a very clear, specific idea in my mind. I've been journaling about it. I can see the bank account and the money I'm going to be making through it. This will be happening in the future. I am thinking in my mind like it is happening now. I am trying to have these thoughts sink down into my subconscious mind. They have to get down in there, and I have to retrain that thinking to help myself, my inner mind, believe that that's reality before I can get there. So once I manifest these things, that's down the road. What today is, and the next several weeks, the next several months, is actually a result of where I was 6 months ago, a year ago. 6 months ago, I was in a place, actually, this is real, where I was crying to my husband every 2-3 nights that I was putting so much work into my career. I was trying so hard, and I just felt like I wasn't getting that back. I felt like I wasn't being valued, and I understood why I wasn't, but at the same time it hurt because I know my potential and I know the value that I have and can bring. And I was focusing that a whole lot. If I was upset every 2 or 3 nights about it, and Also, sometimes looking at, my friends or some family members that are living in these huge mansions, making a lot of money. And every time I go in there, I'm thinking, oh man, I'm never gonna be in this situation. And so guess what? Haven't been there. So today, the present situation is a result of all that thinking. What was I spending time talking about with my friends? When I'm sitting thinking, I'm by myself, emotionally, what emotion state am I in? Am I spending a lot of time in a place of resentment, fear, frustration? If I am, I'm going to bring more of that to myself. I'm going to attract more of that. Or was I in a state of happiness? Well, I'll tell you, 6 months ago, I wasn't in a great place. So that patience that I'm talking about means that I need to let it and be realistic that what's happening today, the next couple of weeks, in the months to come is still that past stuff, my past vibrations, still just sort of having to flow through. And once those things flow through, more and more of all this positive work I've been doing is going to start to expand even more and more. I'm getting little snippets of it here and there, but it's going to really start to blossom and become my full experience once this other stuff gets out of the way. So I have to remind myself constantly, be patient, trust in the universe, know these things I want will happen. And if they're not happening as fast as I want them to, because I'm really excited about them manifesting, I shouldn't give up or get negative about it, because that's just going to slow down the process, obviously. So, and then real quick, I don't want to take up much more time. The second thing that I do want to talk about is just keeping in mind that obstacles will still come into our lives, even if we're in a really positive place. It's a part of life. There are things that we can't control at all times that do happen to us. And keeping that mindset, the proper mindset of just recognizing, you know what, this is a little tiny bump, even if at the moment it feels a little big. Like for me, actually, literally today, I brought my car in because it was making a little noise a couple days ago, and I found out that my back brakes are done, and it's going to end up costing me up near $900 to fix the car. I wasn't expecting that. Did I have that $900 sitting there ready for my... No, I didn't. But guess what? I'm going to deal with it. I'm not going to sit there and dwell on, man, of course this happens. I never have the money that I need for things. No, I'm not going to, because I have my eye set on what my life is going to be, which is going to be freaking great. And for that to be the case, I cannot dwell on these little bumps in the road or big bumps that are going to come my way. The more I stay in a positive emotional state, in a positive place of thinking, so maybe thinking about my car, I don't feel so great, but I can think about some other things that are really good and exciting. So allowing my vibrations to just intensify and increase in the right way, and keeping my vibrations positive out there. And this will soon just be a part of my past as well. So just to recap, when it comes to being patient, if you're trying to manifest things using the law of attraction, remember, you put your order into the universe. It's going to come to you. And if you look around, you're actually probably going to see small little ways that good things are happening. Be grateful for the wonderful things in your life. And when you are feeling impatient, take some deep breaths. Do something that makes you feel good. I like to journal and write. That makes me feel really hopeful, and is helpful to me. And just remember, today and tomorrow and maybe the next couple of months to come is actually your past energy, space, energy, place, thought processes that are still working their ways down. So what is manifested today is sort of technically already the past, okay? And also the other thing about remaining patient is just that things are going to come up, and just being able to treat them in as best you can. Just sort of don't let it derail you from your determination to be positive and manifest that life that you really, really want and deserve. We all deserve to be happy. So good luck.